Muhammad Ali passed away at 74, and as a person who basically grew up with Muhammad Ali, going all the way back to when we lived in Chicago, and he held me in his arms at the Queen of the Sea restaurant when I was 2 years old, and I'm asking my mom because I'm visiting her, hey, do we have a picture from that? Because she talks about that with me a ton. But I digress. Where we lived was only maybe a half mile, just a little bit more from the mosque that Muhammad Ali went to after he went from being Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali, Muslim. Throughout that entire time and through my life, Muhammad Ali has always been a person I regarded as an American hero. And he was. When Ali was faced with being drafted, he refused, said, I ain't got no quarrel with no Viet Cong, and was basically persecuted and sentenced to jail for draft dodging. He stood up for the civil rights of many, not just for himself. And what bothers me about what's going on in the passing of Muhammad Ali is how some media people are describing him first as brash and confident. There is nothing wrong with a black man being brash or confident. And so when you say he's brash and confident, you send out this corollary that he should not be, that there's something wrong with that. And it's a white message. It is a classic older white message, less so among younger white folks by far, and indicative of generational change. But it's a message that, oh, we're afraid of you because you are this, and here's this other word you're going to hear, outspoken black man. Remember the times. Blacks, at the time we were growing up, when I grew up, my mom and my father, my late father, lived at 7427 Wentworth, a 3-story building, what they call a 2-flat in the Midwest, and owned a Lincoln and a Cadillac in 1962. And that was unusual for any family, regardless of color, okay? When the riots happened in 1968, the Democratic riots, I was watching Star Trek in bed at, I think, 9 o'clock, 9:30 at night, 10-ish. And I could do that. You know, I had my own room with a tall ceiling. I was, what they now say, spoiled. And the messages that I received from television were, with respect to Muhammad Ali, that as a black person, man or woman, you stand up for yourself. You speak up for yourself, even in the face of opposition from millions of people. That's the message I got from Muhammad Ali. Now, to distill that into something to be afraid of or to be undesired is absolutely horrible after the passing of Muhammad Ali, and I really wish media people would stop that. Some media people would stop doing that. It is completely wrong. You have to remember that Muhammad Ali, as you say, he spoke out for himself. He defended his civil rights at a time when African Americans were, by the millions in some cases, being lynched, segregated, given less than stellar opportunities in all kinds of walks of life, public spending, or being basically X'd out of neighborhoods, replaced by freeways, new developments in what was called urban renewal, you name it. That was the 60s. And here, in this morass of discriminatory crap, was Muhammad Ali, strong and tall. And it's no wonder why I was never really a boxing fan, but I didn't realize that until after Muhammad Ali retired. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about, no offense to any of these great boxers, I didn't care, and I won't name them because I don't want to insult them. I just didn't care. They were not Ali. My question was, what do they stand for? Who do they go up against? Did they speak out for others who didn't have what they did, even if it was the strength of self and the desire to make things right? Okay? You have to remember that even today, you have black men and black folks who are afraid to speak up because they think someone white will do something against them. That fear exists among some black folks today, year 2016. Last year at the Oakland Raiders introduction of Jack Del Rio, the press conference, just after Del Rio spoke, or thereabouts, when people were taking pictures, there were 4 of us, African Americans in the media, standing together talking. Didn't really know the folks, was just getting to know them. One fellow said, well, this shouldn't be. I said, what? He said, us. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, well, you know, us standing around here. I said, look, Don't ever think that. There is nothing wrong with a group of us, black folks, congregating together. Do not think about what other people might think of you. Do not fear to be around somebody else who's black. And he just nodded in agreement. Because no one had ever said that. Usually he'll be like, oh yeah, you're That's not funny to me, okay? It is a prime example of the lack of confidence we have. So when someone like, I have to say Christine Brennan did it on CNN, I was like, oh, come on. Says, oh, well, he's confident in Brash. I'm thinking, wait, whoa. This is going off the rails too fast. There's nothing wrong with someone who's confident with themselves, who believes that they have the right path, who's fighting for their own civil rights, who's strong, black, male, and I might add straight. Because there are some people think there's a war on straight black men, okay? Just being honest here. Celebrate Muhammad Ali for the American hero he has been, is, and will continue to be throughout history. That is the proper way to think of Muhammad Ali. And think of what he did at the time that he did it in. Do not forget that. And do not fear strong alpha black men.